One of the most important keys to success is something that Tony Robbins calls modeling the masters. You want to model after the ways that people do things, their principles, and most importantly, the strategies that they use. But one thing stands out though. Even with all of those principles in place, if you don't have the right mindset, you might just be throwing water on a duck's back. Welcome to today's video. On today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 6 powerful success principles that high achievers and millionaires use to achieve any level of success that they want. So if that's something that you'd like to learn more about, stick around to the end because the last principle will completely blow your mind and is going to completely change every single way in which you've been thinking about success. Welcome to the Monetize Your Genius Show. Welcome back. My name is Gwendolyn FD. I am a CEO and entrepreneur, and I'm also a coach who helps other coaches and business owners own their power, bring out that potential inside of them, and leverage the power of media. So, if you are on here today, you are in for a good deal. I want to welcome you. On today's video, we're going to be learning about 6 powerful success principles used by high achievers and millionaires to achieve any kind of life they want. Now, so many people out here want to be successful, but a lot of people, the mistakes that they make is that they don't take the time to learn about the things that they need to start changing in order to attract the kind of success that they want. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 6 powerful principles that I have learned from other successful high achievers and entrepreneurs that have helped me start and run almost 3 businesses now. And I'm also helping other people do the same. Now, if you are out there and you want to change your financial story, I want to tell you the time is now. And one thing that I always encourage you to do is start. But before starting, there are a couple of things that you might need to want to check to make sure that everything runs out smoothly. Before we got into the video, who am I? My name is Gwendolyn FD. I'm a media success coach and entrepreneur, and I help ordinary people just like you bring out the power inside of them, find those skills that are already within them and learn how to monetize them so that they can live the life on their own terms and get the financial and time freedom back. I know a lot of people out here, some of you are in jobs that you totally hate. Like just going to work is like a nightmare. You want to be your own boss. You know that you're called for more. You know that you have skills and abilities that you just need to know how to monetize them. Now, if you're one of those people who is watching the video right now and you know that there's something inside of you that's so much more, that you have skills and abilities that you can monetize, then stick till the end and definitely let me know in the comment section what things that you believe inside of you that you have that can become monetizable. Now, before we even get into talking about what skills we need to monetize, it's important to understand the success principles. Because if you don't understand certain things about success, you might take the courage. Yes, granted, you might master the courage to actually start that business or idea or activity that you've always wanted to start. But you might hit a wall. It's obvious, okay? Because success is a process and becoming an entrepreneur, it's even more difficult. But there are certain things that you need to put in your mind and be ready for so that when they happen, you're more prepared. Do me a favor, hit the like button if you love this kind of content, if you would really love to monetize your skills or even add an extra stream of income to your family portfolio this year. And of course, go ahead and share with groups, family members, friends. Somebody might need to hear this. Remember, I said the last principle is going to completely blow your mind, and it's something that opened my eyes so much. And if you apply it, you would definitely learn. So stick with me to the end. Now, what is the very first success principle you want to adopt or start adopting from today? It is your belief system. What is your belief system? Somebody could call it your BS. What do you believe? I love 3 principles that I love to say. Believe you are. What do you believe you are? Because sometimes the things that you think about yourself could easily become what you become, right? Could easily grow into the personality that you want to become. So if you think that you are a success, then you could totally become a success. If you think that you are a failure, then you know what can happen, right? So it's important to believe that you are. So definitely say, I am a success. I am a millionaire. I am this. I am a good wife. I am a good friend. I am, a success story. Whatever it is that you believe that you are, you need to start affirming those things right now. So whatever it is, and I know a lot of times, even when you think good things about yourself, it's so easy to get swayed by limiting beliefs or procrastination or even naysayers around you, because a lot of times people have opinions, and sometimes people will tell you, oh my gosh, I've tried this thing, it didn't work. Seriously, don't even bother. But you know what you think inside your mind is what could really happen. So let me know in the comment section, what are some beliefs that you have about yourself that have maybe been holding you back from taking the step? Thank you so much for joining, guys. Share the video. We're going to be learning so much today about success principles that would definitely change the way you do things and start moving you to success, a better level of success, if you would say it that way. So I said the first one is your belief system. What are the things that you believe in? Do you believe that you are a success at all? Because it starts from there. What you think is what you become. That's what you think is what you become. The things that you have in your mind, if you believe that you're a success, a lot of times you hear people talking about manifestation, right? I manifested my dream car and I got it. I manifested my husband and I got it. I manifested this. It's the power of belief. What do you believe? The things that you believe in, that is just the first step to achieving anything that you want to achieve in life. So believe that you can, believe that you are, believe that you are those things, believe that you are worthy of success, believe that you have what you need in order to succeed, and which I believe that you already have a lot of it inside of you. You have skills, you have abilities, you have talents. So you want to ask yourself, what are some things that you have? What are some abilities that you already have? You have a talent, all right? 98% out of 100, you have a talent. Somebody out there has something. You have a talent, that you have a skill. You maybe are a natural manager. You're somebody that knows how to manage money. You can definitely do that as a job and help people manage their money and get paid for it. You are a natural leader. You're somebody who is always a leader of things, and you can always direct people to be the better version of themselves. You are a leader. You are an entrepreneur, somebody who's always had the belief, the desire to do things, to add up to people. You are an entrepreneur. You're a natural pace setter. You are a pace setter. You're somebody that's always leading others, that's always encouraging others, that always wants to see the best out of others. You already have something. So what you have, believe that those things are solid enough to give you the kind of life that you want. Okay. So your belief system is the very first thing you want to work on. Change those limiting beliefs into empowering beliefs. Okay. Because a lot of times, and I know so many people have come to me and told me, you know what, Gwen, I have all these great ideas, but every single time that I try to start this project, something just comes up and discourages me. Those things are called limiting beliefs. Those things are called limiting beliefs. And so before we even continue, I'd like for you to do a little exercise right now. And I want you to write 3 limiting beliefs, 3 things that have been holding you back from moving forward, from doing those projects that you have planned to do, from taking the next step to your success. Write down, do a table, draw a line in the middle, put limiting beliefs on the left and empowering beliefs on the right. And we're going to do this exercise as we go along with this training today. Okay. So remember, we're talking about 6 powerful success principles used by the most successful people on earth, high achievers and millionaires. And so if you want to move your life from where you are to where you want to be, you want to live in that dream house, you want to drive that dream car. I was talking to my friend Deli the other day, and she was telling me about her dream car. I'm not going to tell you the name of the dream car. But the truth is that when you have certain dreams, you need to start working on them. And before you even start working on them, there are a lot of things that you need to know. Some of them are the success principles. What are some success principles that the most successful people are using, that millionaires, that people that you admire are using to succeed? Okay, so the first thing you want to do is change your belief system. What do you believe? Do you believe that you're a winner? Do you believe that you're a success? Do you believe that you're an achiever? Do you believe that you would make it? Because a lot of times, if you don't believe in yourself, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to make it. So you need to change your belief. And do me a favor, let's do this exercise. It will take only a minute. As we go ahead, I want you to learn and I want you to change those things as we go. Take a paper, draw from up to top, top to bottom, and left to right. Put limiting beliefs on the left and empowering beliefs on the right. Okay. Write down 3 limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs could be anything. I am scared to start. Maybe you're somebody that's afraid to start. You're afraid to take the bold step. You're afraid of failure. You're afraid of what people would say. You want to write that, and then let's change that belief from a limiting to an empowering belief. An empowering belief in this case would be, my friends are totally supportive of what I am doing. My family is totally supportive of what I am doing. I have the finances and the resources to do what I want to do. Finances gravitate to me by free cost unhindered. And God and the universe are bringing all the finances and the tools that I need to succeed. So you want to change those limiting beliefs to empowering beliefs. Now, the second principle that you want to work on and start changing if you really want to achieve success, and stick with me to the end, because the last principle I'm going to be sharing will completely blow your mind. It will completely change things. Okay. So the second belief, the second success principle that you want to work on is one of the most important, and it's very, very close. I will call it a twin brother to belief system, which is faith. I don't know about you, but when I used to be a little girl, there was this song that we would sing in church all the time. Faith rolls the mountain. Oh, oh, faith rolls the mountain. Do you know that song? If you don't know the song, you can adopt it today. All I'm saying is, when you have the faith, you can move mountains. Faith can move mountains. You have to believe in yourself. And the second thing is that believe that whatever it is that you do or you put your mind to, you can actually achieve the success. So you need to have faith, unwavering faith. So that's the second thing, because without faith, you can move mountains. Without faith, you cannot do anything. Without faith, you cannot even achieve the least thing. Without even faith in yourself, you will not cook that meal. You will not have the right recipe. You need to believe that that recipe that I know with these ingredients that I have, I will cook the best meal ever. Right? There are people who don't even have faith in their own abilities, and that alone limits you from succeeding, from achieving the kind of success that you deserve. So you need to have a good belief system, a strong belief system, and change limiting beliefs to empowering beliefs. And the second thing, you want to have unwavering faith in what you're doing and what you are. Number 3, empower yourself with knowledge. Have you ever heard the word knowledge is key? Knowledge is key. And there's something that Tony Robbins always says, okay? He says, knowledge is not power. Knowledge is potential power. Execution is power. Because you can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't execute, if you don't put that knowledge into practice, then you're not going to achieve anything. So knowledge is potential power, but execution is actual power. So you have to empower yourself with knowledge. Get access to information. Listen to videos, watch videos like this that will help you open your mind and learn from people that have tried and maybe failed and tried and succeeded, right? Learn from somebody, model the mentors, all right? It's so important. So read books that will improve your mindset. Some of the books that I recommend are Unleash the Power Within by Tony Robbins, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Guess what? I have mine right here. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. This book, oh my gosh, read at least a line or a chapter every single day. Another book that I read that has really changed my mind is The Power of the Mind by Pastor Chris Oyakilome, who is my pastor. Reading would change your mind, guys. Like reading, empowering yourself with knowledge. If you don't know how to read, if you don't like to read like me, I don't like reading physical books, Then you can do audiobooks, right? Just listen to audiobooks or just go on YouTube and play some empowering messages and empower yourself and just change your mind. It's so important. Do that every single morning if you can. While you're cleaning, doing your chores around the house, just put up some motivational words and listen to them. It's going to completely blow your mind. Yes, good evening to everybody. Do me a favor, share the video with as many people as possible so that they can learn and also improve their knowledge and also their success principles. Okay. Precious says knowledge is power, execution is power. Knowledge is potential power. Yes, execution is power, because you can have all the knowledge in the world, you can take all the courses, you can have all the degrees in the world, but if you don't implement the things that you have learned, then you're wasting your time. So knowledge is potential power if you put it into practice, right? So knowledge is potential power, but execution is power. So whatever it is that you have in mind, all of those dreams, those plans, those projects that have been waiting in line for disaster, if you don't work on them, you need to start executing. Put them into action. You don't need to be fully prepared. You don't need to have 1 million francs or $1 million before you can start that business. Okay, start with what you have. And like I said, this is a new segment that I've just created. It's called the Monetize Your Genius Show, and it's going to come up every single Wednesday right here on Gwendy Media TV and the Global Female Entrepreneurs on our Facebook and our YouTube. So, if you'd like to learn about how to become more successful, you'd like to learn about side hustles, about businesses that you can start with small, listen, I've learned so much. I've empowered myself, I would say that, and I'm helping other people to do the same. And I told myself, why do it just to a special group of people? I want to open it up. We have a platform of over about 40 or 45,000 combined followers and subscribers. And I want to be able to share this knowledge with you all so that we can all be empowered and we can all improve our lives so we can win together, right? The most important thing is winning at the end of the day. So, number one, the very first principle for success is belief. Change your belief system from limiting to empowering beliefs. Number two is have 100% unwavering faith in yourself and in your abilities and in your skills, that whatever you do, whatever you put your mind to, you're going to achieve the success that you want. Believe it, that God will send, God or the universe will send the people that you need who would empower you to become who you want to be. Number three, empower yourself with knowledge, enrich yourself with knowledge. Get access to information, read books that would change your life, listen to motivational messages. It will completely change your mind. Number four, value progress over accolades. Okay, a lot of times that's the thing about the online space, right? You want people to hail you. We are all victims of that. Like when you're online, or you want 100 people to be watching, or you want people to be, sharing and doing all these things. Yes, we want that. But accolades are not all you need in order to succeed. You need to value progress. What progress are you making in your life? Are you developing your skills? Are you developing yourself? Are you learning a marketable skill that you can use to bring more income and even get that financial freedom and time freedom so you can spend time with your kids? What are you doing to yourself? Are you getting that? Or are you just busy? Are you clouded by accolades? Accolades are great. It's good when people say, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. Oh my gosh, you're amazing. But what progress are you making on a personal level? Are you improving yourself financially? Is what you do improving your life? Is what you do improving your finances? Is what you do improving your personality, your relationship with your spouse, with your kids, with your friends, with your community? Or are you just very happy when people say, oh my gosh, this is amazing? You need to value progress over accolades. Accolades. And there's one more thing. Failure is feedback. Okay. And I know a lot of times, and so many people have told me this, oh my gosh, I'm so afraid to even start because I don't know if I'm going to succeed. I don't know if I would make it. I don't know if I will get the support that I need. I don't know if my friends will laugh at me. I don't know. There's so many ifs, right? There's so many ifs. But the truth is that if you don't take the courage to start and start going day by day, step by step, you would never really know. And remember, this is one key thing you have to remember: failure is feedback. Okay, failure is feedback. Don't ever take failure or don't ever take setback as if it's the end of life. And I know a lot of times people get so discouraged because in their minds they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't make it, I didn't succeed, I would just give up, I'm so ashamed. Listen, failure is feedback. Get that into your head today and tell yourself that every single time that I failed, I learned something. Failure is a lesson learned. Failure is feedback. Don't take failure personally. Tell yourself, I learned something and I know that I'm going to improve because now I will not fall on this place. Now I know that there was this thing here that stopped me. Now I know that there was this thing that held me back. Now I know that, oh my gosh, I shouldn't be doing something else when I'm meant to be doing something else. And that also adds to the routine that you want to create for yourself, because becoming successful also entails creating a routine, a success routine. And that routine could be just waking up in the morning, working out, doing your prayers, listening to motivational um, videos or motivational music, whatever it is, and then working on your project, working on your education, whatever it is that you need to work on. You need to value progress, the little progress that you make every single time over accolades. Okay, don't get caught up because you think, oh my gosh, if nobody said this was good, it doesn't mean that it was not good. And it doesn't mean that if people haven't congratulated you for what you're doing, it doesn't mean that you're not doing something good. Okay, it just means that maybe the right people haven't seen what you're doing yet. Because when people see value, they know that this is valuable, right? Definitely. So that was number four. The fifth principle that you want to add into your business, your life, if you want to succeed and achieve success, seriously, these things are so important. No matter what business that you do, you want to get these things right. And this is not, these are based on me and based on a couple of successful people that I follow in the ranks of Gary Vee, in the ranks of Tony Robbins, in ranks, there's so many of them, Dean Graziosi and all of that. These are people that I follow closely, and these are massively successful people in the world. And just like Tony Robbins loves to say, model the masters. So if you see that as somebody that's doing something that's achieving the kind of success that you want to model what they do. Copy something from what they do and apply it to your personal life, to your personal style, and see the magic happen. So number five, be resourceful. And I'm going to ask you this simple question. How many people out here have had amazing ideas that maybe you've even had a detailed plan shared with your friends and family, how you wanted to start this business, how you wanted to start this project, but you kept waiting to have everything together. You kept waiting to have $1 million or $100,000 or $500 or even $1,000 before you could start. You kept waiting for all your friends and families to say, oh, yes, go ahead. You kept waiting. And the more you waited, the less you did, right? And the next minute or the next month, you turn around and there's somebody out there doing exactly what you were talking about, even though you have no connection with this person. The worst thing is, if this was a friend of yours or a relative, you'd be like, ah, she stole my idea. Listen, those ideas that you have, there's a million chances that 10,000 people on earth have the same exact idea. And if you don't go out there and work on these ideas and put it out there in the world and put it out there in the universe, then you're not attracting success to yourself. You need to start. Master the courage to start. Start shaky, start messy, start even with nobody supporting. Just start because that's something that you believe in. If it's your calling, God will always qualify you. And it's something I love to say. It's one thing that stands out for me. Who God calls, he qualifies. So always tell yourself that if you've been called to do this by God, by the universe, whatever it is that you believe in, you will be qualified. God will qualify you to do the things that he has called you to do. So be resourceful. The difference between somebody that succeeds, somebody that only dreams, that somebody that only plans, that somebody that only wishes and never really does anything about those things, is that one person becomes resourceful. Don't be caught in the mix of, I need resources. You already have enough resources inside of you. You have skills, you have abilities, you have talent, you have knowledge, you have an experience that nobody else on earth has. You already have the resources. But what are you doing to become resourceful, to change these resources into resourcefulness? You need to become resourceful because that is the only way of transforming what you know from your head into the world, into a course, into an ebook, into a show where you show up once a week for 30 minutes, share value, nurture that community, and then serve them. And you can propose whatever services or tools or whatever it is that you have for those people to buy, because when they buy that, it's going to help them to improve their lives, to improve their knowledge, and all whatnot. But it starts from service. The greatest leader is a servant. You have to be ready to serve your community. You have to be ready to serve people. You have to be ready to use those resources that you have and make them become resourceful. I love this comment. Yes, you are saying something. Failure is a stepping stone. Failure is definitely a stepping stone. Remember, failure is feedback. You can call it the F and F. Failure equals feedback. So every single time that you feel that you have failed, or that you feel that you are failing, or you're not really living up to what you expected, maybe business is not going right, maybe you're not really getting clients, maybe things are not working the way you had expected. Tell yourself that failure is feedback, and then just ask yourself, what can you tweak? 9 times out of 10, you just need to tweak a little thing. And that little thing could just be your approach to things. Maybe you need to relax a little bit. Maybe you need to just take a day off and just rest and chill. And I know that a lot of times people think fun is luxury, rest is luxury, but it's so important because you need to take that time to reset your mind and watch a movie. Okay, there are days that I'm lazy. I just want to lay in my bed and watch a movie, and it's all good. Learn to let your mind rest. Okay, don't always constantly be on the grind, because that is a recipe for breakdown. That's a recipe for depression. That's a recipe for heart attack. And you don't want to do that, because you want to be alive. You want to be here so that you can be able to help all the people on earth that are waiting for you to help them with your services. Okay? Start working on those skills, because you already have those skills inside of you. You already have those talents inside of you. There's obviously something that you already know how to do that somebody will be ready to pay buck for. People will be ready to pay money for. But if it stays only in your head, there is no way that you will know if that could have become a potential $1 million business or not, right? So take those skills that you have and put it, package it, and then pitch it. Package it and then sell it. And if you need help with that, I am always here ready to help you. And that is why this show is called Monetize Your Genius Show. Yes, because I've been showing up once in a while and sharing nuggets on how to build a business online, on how to multiply your skills, on how to add a side hustle, on how to do this and that. But then I figured out I need to put it under an umbrella. That is why I created this show, Monetize Your Genius Show. And I remember a couple of months back, I actually did a challenge. It was called the Monetize Your Genius Challenge. And at the end of, I would say, first week or second week of June, I'm going to give you all the exact date. In 10 days exactly, I'm going to be opening up a boot camp. Okay, it's going to be called the Elite Boss Business Boot Camp. Okay, and in that boot camp, it's just going to be for 10 days. And in 10 days, I'm going to be helping you out there who is a CEO or future CEO, an entrepreneur, a coach, somebody who wants to level up, to reaccess those skills, those abilities, those talents that you have, and figure out how to make those skills and abilities into money, how to monetize them. so that you can start adding another stream of income. Okay. And this is, of course, at no cost to you. At no cost to you, for those of you who are going to register early. So look around, make sure that you stick around the page here on Gwendy Media TV and even on the Global Female Entrepreneurs. I'm going to be sharing details about that. Okay. So look out for that so that you don't miss out when I put out the um, application, because I'm going to put out a link and that you're going to have to put in your email and your name and give me a reason, and also tell me the idea or the business that you're trying to start, that you're trying to monetize. And we're going to go through all of that and see if you qualify to join the Elite Boss Business Bootcamp that starts in 10 days. That said, what is the seed? Remember, I told you in the beginning of this video that the seed principle is one that blew my mind, and it's one that a lot of the most successful people that you know swear by, and it's called visualize your dream. Visualize. That's the seed success principle. You have to learn to visualize. Some people call it manifestation 101. Some people call it vision board. You have to visualize. Some of you who are Christians on here, you've heard this from the Bible. Write your vision and make it plain, right? Write your vision and make it plain. It has to come out of your head. Okay, you have to first of all see that picture. So most of you can see the background that I have right here, right? If you want to have that dream house of yours, and I'll tell you, this is something, and I'll probably do a video about some of the things that I visualized for my life. Some people will call it manifestation, that have actually become true. And I will tell you that almost 80 or 85% of everything that I visualized in my life have become true. I would tell you, it's like magic. And let me know in the comment section if you'd like to know about that. This is a huge success principle that if you learn how to use it effectively, you will achieve anything that you want in life if it's in God's plan for you. But you need to align yourself with those things. And that's the reason why we need to work on those principles, right? So, number 6, one of the most powerful success principles is visualizing the life you want. I had visualized my life in the United States. Most of you who know me know that I originally come from Cameroon, that's in Africa. I was in Cameroon. I lived in Cameroon for most of my life. I worked with the national media television of Cameroon for over 12 years. And that's the reason why today I help people and businesses to build businesses online and leverage their online space and use the power of media and video, because it's the number one way to create impact, influence, and income in less time. But let me tell you about the visualization part of it. I actually visualize or manifested, if you want to call it that way. I don't know about manifestation. I know it's just another way to call visualization. And I want you to do this. Start visualizing the things that you want today. Whatever it is that you want, you can create it in your mind and then write it down and start working on it. And you would tell me, and if you need help with this, I can totally tell you some of the things that I did, some of the things that, and I will tell you that some of these principles that I'm sharing with you today, I applied them to my life in the past, many years ago, without even knowing them yet, like without knowing them, that when I came to realize them, I was like, oh, I've actually been doing this. These are some things that I've actually been doing, like the belief system I talked about. I have always been that person who would ditch negative comments. And I've always been that friend who doesn't like talking bad about people. And so what I used to do when I was younger, and even today, when you start talking about somebody, I will stop you right away. Like if you're talking about that person going in a negative direction, I know it's not for me because I don't bring people down. It's not in my DNA. It's not something that I appreciate. It's not something I need. I love to see people that are growing and developing themselves, right? So I don't like to follow negative media. I don't like to listen to negative podcasts or negative information, stuff like that. Watch negative videos. Like if I watch a scary movie, I will not sleep at night. I'm gonna have nightmares upon nightmares upon nightmares. So you need to know yourself. You need to know yourself and understand the things that fulfill you as a person and the things that just don't sit well with your spirit. And believe me, focus on those things that light you up. Focus on those things that blow your mind up. Focus on those things that make you feel so happy and so fulfilled. Don't focus on negativity because, especially if you're not that kind of person, if you're like me, I like to focus on positive things, on things that empower me, on things that make me grow, on things that make me learn, on things that make me become a better person, on things that make me get more money. Okay. So if I hear about a training, 9 times out of 10, if I see an empowerment or business training, or I see this beautiful movie that is hot in town that everybody's getting to watch, and I see a business opportunity or business training that would empower and sharpen my mind and teach me something that will make me a better person, a better businesswoman, I would definitely go for that business training over that movie. You know why? Because that movie, you can catch it anytime, but that training, you might not have it again because a lot of times those trainings come up once in a while, and if you catch it, you get it. But if you miss it, you're gone. Okay, so learn to visualize the things that you want. Think about that vision, whatever it is that you visualize for yourself. I visualized, or some people call it manifested. I manifested living in the United States. A lot of times when I was still in the university, that's college in America, a lot of times people used to call me La Stetoise. For those who understand French, it means the American girl, right? So I don't know how they did that, but I just carried myself that way. I was always attending trainings at the US Embassy, at the British High Commission. I was always empowering myself from that very tender age. I started choosing the things that I wanted, things that were going to move me towards the kind of life that I wanted. You want to put yourself in alignment. If you want certain things, you need to start aligning yourself with those things right now, right? You want to connect, okay? Connect with Gwendy. Be a part of Going to Media team if you are looking at achieving high levels of success. And I'm just saying that because I'm speaking it out into the universe, I'm speaking it out into the world. Remember the first thing that we talked about, the first principle we talked about is your belief system. What you believe it strong, have faith that it is, have faith that it will happen, have faith that nothing will hold it back, have faith that that business will blossom, it will flourish, right? And affirm it and speak it out and also write it down. Write it down and make it plain. So visualize it, visualize the life that you want. I visualized my kids, okay? I visualized my kids, how I wanted them to look, their color or whatever. I visualized it and it happened. You need to do things that fulfill you because when you do that, it feels even more fulfilling, right? You need to visualize it. There's power in visualizing what you want. And there's so many things that I'm visualizing right now, or you would say manifesting, however you call it, just call it how you feel more comfortable with. But there is so much power in visualizing. And if you don't know how to visualize, a simple way to do that is using a vision board. And I know that this is already April. This is like like 1/4 way into the year 2022, but you can still create a vision board. And if you'd like to learn how to create a vision board that is effective and that will really work and improve your success, let me know in the comment section so that I can create one of those videos and teach you how to create a vision board, either a physical vision board. I have one sitting right here. I actually have two. One is over there and one is here. A vision board is just simply like maybe a board with some sheets of paper, with some magazine pictures, of the life that you want. Okay. And on your vision board, you can talk about your health. What is your health goal for this year, 2022? What are your financial goals? Do you dream about making $1 million? Yes, dream big. Remember what you think. If you think it, you can achieve it. When you start thinking about it and you believe in it so much and you have the faith that you would achieve it, then you start aligning and you start doing things according to and also modeling those who have done it like that and succeeding. You model the masters. So for your vision board, you want to have Your health goals, your financial goals, your relationship goals, your career goals, your collaboration. Do you want to collaborate with more people in the community that have impact and value? Do you want to be a speaker, a keynote speaker at more events? You need to manifest that. You need to visualize that and put it on your vision board, and then go ahead and start making those connections. Okay, go ahead and start working on what you need to do in order to achieve that. Do you want to buy your dream house this year? What kind of house do you want? Go ahead and dream about it and visualize it. There is nothing that is not achievable if you don't build it in your head. If you build it in your head and start working towards it, you can totally achieve it. So there's a place where there are a couple of sites that you can go to. For those of you who know how to use Pinterest, you can go to Pinterest and look for dream homes, right? Dream homes, maybe dream decor or whatever. For those of you who live in the US, there's this site called Zillow. Guys, every single day, and I'll tell you almost every day, maybe sometimes when I forget it or sometimes when I get too busy, I am not on Zillow. Zillow is an app where you can go and choose the kind of neighborhood that you want to live in, like the zip code, and then you go ahead and choose the qualities of the kind of house that you want, and as well as the price range, right? So, my dream, and I'm going to share that with you guys, and I want you to start thinking that way, start dreaming big, because visualization is one of the most powerful success principles. If you visualize that your business will make $1 million in 2022, there's still plenty of time to do that. You need to start asking yourself, what can I start doing differently if I want my business to make $1 million by the end of the year? Right? If you are a business coach, if you're a coach like me, I'm a media success coach, an entrepreneur. And if you want to achieve a certain level of success, right? You want to start maybe in your business, you want to achieve like $1 million. Ask yourself, what am I doing today that can get me $1 million? For example, if you are a business coach, for example, and you have like group coaching sessions that are like $5,000 for 6 months, maybe. If you have like 10 clients, that's 5,000 times 10. That's already $50,000. And if you have 10 clients, you're already at 100,000 US dollars, right? So that is a lot of money, but you need to start asking yourself, okay, what can I offer people? What can I offer that people will be willing to pay $5,000 for, right? Maybe if your business is not really the kind of business that will give you like $1 million or $100,000 at the end of the year, you want to start asking yourself, what other business can I add on the side? And I will tell you, a lot of the most successful people that you see out here, they don't have one single business, right? If you want to be a millionaire, you need to multiply your streams of income. Simple, period, right? You need to multiply your streams of income. So if you already have a job, that job is already a business. I'm so sorry, that's my alarm. I was supposed to end this video at this time, and that's why my alarm is ringing, and it's so far away from me. So, oh my gosh. Hey, baby. I'm sorry. I want to ask my husband to see if he can turn off that alarm, else it's going to keep ringing. So anyways, we're drawing closer to the end of this video today, and I hope that you're getting value. If you're getting value, let me see in the comment section value, hashtag value. Say hashtag success principles, hashtag getting the life I want. I want you to say it out boldly, because it's not just about saying it, it's about visualizing it and writing it down, and start living as if you already have that. Oh my gosh, my alarm will not stop ringing. I'm so sorry about that, guys. Oh my gosh, give me a minute, I'm gonna go get it. Okay. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. All right. So I am back. So the sixth principle is visualizing it. Visualize it and speak it out in faith. So I talked about a vision board. That's another way of visualizing. So you write it down, you take it out of your head, you put it on a vision board, and you pin it and you put it somewhere that you can see every single day. Another way is doing a virtual vision board. And I can teach you how to do that if you want. Let me know in the comment section if you'd like to know how to create a virtual vision board on your phone or your laptop, so that every time that you go to put on your laptop, boom, the first thing that you see is your vision board, and it just keeps reminding you about the things or the life that you want to have. So Dream big. Think about that house. Think about that business. You want to have this kind of business. You want to have this kind of clients. Listen, there's so many things I'm going to be teaching you on this show every single week. It's going to be Wednesday. So keep the rendezvous for Monetize Your Genius show. Okay. That show is just basically it's empowerment, it's entrepreneurship and business, how to level up and be a better version of yourself and get that time of financial freedom back. So, number seven, yes, and I know I talked about six, but there's a seventh one that I want to share with you, which is just a given, and it is rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. So, be consistent on that journey. Keep working on it. So, all of those things that you've started, that you've put out, your belief system, you're going to be working on it. You have faith. You have to have faith in yourself, unwavering faith that whatever you start, you're going to finish, that whatever you do will be a success. Number three, get access to knowledge, right? Listen to empowering messages, read books that will change your life. I got here two powerful books that I read. This was just to show you two books. One of them is Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. This book is powerful. I won't lie to you. And then this book by Pastor Christo Yakilome, The Power of Your Mind. Your mind is everything. That's where you start building the life that you want. If you have the right mindset, you can achieve anything that you want. Number four, value progress over accolades. And remember, failure is feedback. So don't always consider failure as the end of it all. Think about it as feedback. Okay, I failed. Okay, I learned. Now, what do I do next? Or what do I do differently? Always think about being resourceful and not just having resources, because so many times people have had money. Think about somebody who won the lottery and the person is broke 10 years after, right? That person did not know how to be resourceful. They had resources, they had the money that surprised them because they won the lottery, but because they had no plan in place, they could not be resourceful and the money vanished because you just be doing any kind of thing. So learn to be more resourceful. Take those ideas from your head out here. Okay. And next week, we'll definitely be talking about, I'm going to be sharing with you next Wednesday. And I feel like I should do this again tomorrow. Oh my gosh, who would like to learn how to start a business between $100 to $500? Transforming lives through M&D. Hi, 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 hi. Yes, this is a young lady who is doing amazing with her show on YouTube. Go follow this page. You would be so glad she did. Transforming lives through M&D Foundation. She's amazing. All right, so let's recap the 6 principles for success. Number 1, your belief system. Change your belief system from limiting to empowering beliefs. Number 2, have unwavering faith. Number 3, empower yourself with knowledge. Read books, listen to motivational messages. Number 5, value progress over accolades. Listen and learn. Learn to deal with failure. Add value, and remember, failure is feedback. Number 5, be resourceful. You already have all the skills, abilities, talent. You already have something inside of you. Turn those things into resourcefulness. So if you've been having a plan of starting your show, going live once a week, or going on your YouTube page once a week, like Transforming Lives through M&D, and sharing knowledge and teaching people about something, be more consistent with it every single week, and your community will grow because people will keep trusting you. They will trust you even more because they see that you are serious at what you're doing, you are consistent at what you're doing. Number 5, I said number 5 already, is being resourceful. Number 6, visualize and speak it out. Speak it out and pin it. If you want to do a vision board, go ahead and do it, but visualize the life that you want. You can visualize, if you're not yet married, you can visualize the kind of husband you want. And start asking yourself, start building yourself into becoming a good wife. What are some principles? What are some things that you want to change? Maybe you're too anger focus, like anytime anything gets you upset. A lot of times men don't like that. They don't like women that are very proactive, like acting, fighting, or just, nagging wives. A lot of times people don't like that. You want to be a better mom. Spend more time with your kids. Play with them so that they can get to know you. Don't just leave your kids at the mercy of the nanny. And these days you have to be very careful with nannies and all these people that come around our kids, because sometimes these people abuse our kids over and over, but we never get to know that, right? So you want to put an eye on your kids. You want to be a better mom, you can start working on that. So there's so many things that you want to start changing about your life. Start preparing yourself for the life that you really want to have. Start preparing yourself for the life that you want to achieve by changing your mindset, changing your way of doing things, changing your principles, okay? Visualize the life that you want. I visualize most of the things that I have today. And I'll tell you, there's a crazy thing about me, right? And I want to share this with you because I want you to understand the power of visualizing, right? When I was still dating my current husband now, right? We were still dating and we had dated for about 8 months, right? At that time. And I was just talking to my sister-in-law at home. We're just discussing, and I told her that I'm gonna be engaged in 3 months' time. You know, at this time, my current husband hasn't proposed to me yet. But because I believed in it, I visualized it, I made it plain, I voiced it out, it came to pass. Believe me, guys. When I say the power of visualization is unwavering, if you believe it and you work on it, it's going to work exactly how you wanted it. But I've always been a very faith centered person. So I was in a period of prayer and fasting during that period. And I remember it was around December, it was around the crossover service, and we're doing the 21 days prayer and fasting. That's also something that you want to include into your mix if you want to be a successful person. The Kingdom Way. A lot of you know that we have just launched our Kingdom collection. So we have the Kingdom Mom t-shirts, hats, cups, gadgets. We have Kingdom Mom building her empire. We have Kingdom, so many. We've launched the Kingdom brand because I'm a Kingdom baby, I'm a Kingdom girl, I'm a Kingdom entrepreneur, I'm a Kingdom mompreneur. Kingdom is related to God. This is my affiliation to God. And for me, this is the way that I show God that I'm grateful for all the things that He has done for me. And that is also a side hustle. That's an extra business that I created, right? So we have Gwendy Media, we have the coaching and consulting, and then we just launched our apparel brand, okay, which is called the Elite Boss Store. And the Elite Boss Store, you can go there. It's www.eliteboss. I'm just going to put it down in the comment section for those of you who want to check it out. Okay. And we've also launched the Elite Boss Business Academy, right? Where I'm going to be sharing with you, young entrepreneurs, CEOs, and future CEOs, how to get your power back, how to unlock those inner potentials that are inside of you, and learn how to create businesses that are aligned to your skills and abilities using the power of media, leveraging the online space. Because if you don't learn how to leverage the online space, you are missing out. People that go out here every single day and create videos, they are making big buck. And so that's something that I love to encourage people to do. Use more videos for your business, even your stories. Just do a nice story, even on Snapchat or wherever. If you have a great idea about a business tip or whatever, just video yourself doing it and share it on your page, and leave a call to action. Ask people to send you a DM or put in your email or whatever it is. Always do a call to action so that people will know how to get to you. Okay, so we've talked about all of the 6 principles, and of course number 7 is rinse and repeat. Consistency builds trust, so keep on it. Think long term. Be obsessed about creating value. Always add value to people. Always add value. And a lot of times in the beginning, don't care so much about the remuneration. It's going to come with time. A lot of times people want to see what you're made of. They want to see what you're talking about. They want to believe. They want to feel that, yes, this person is genuine. And so you have to keep at it. Be consistent and be obsessed about creating value. Be obsessed about adding something, adding value to people, whatever business it is that you do. Okay, so I hope that you learned something from today's video. Please share in the comment section what has been your biggest takeaway from today's video, where I've been sharing about the 6 powerful success principles used by high achievers and millionaires to attract the kind of life that they deserve. The life that they deserve. So wherever you are, whatever position socially you find yourself, I want you to know that you can achieve it if you can think it. And if you can think it, you can do it and you can achieve it. Okay? So don't hesitate to check out my Instagram page. If Clementine is still on here, Can you please add the Gwendy Media Instagram page? Go ahead and follow us on Instagram. We're always dropping nuggets every single day. And we also give an opportunity for business owners in the community to promote themselves on our channel. We're almost hitting 24,000 on our Facebook page. And I want to say thank you guys. Thank you so much. And one of our videos just recently crossed 2.5 million views. Okay. And this just warms our heart. And that's why I keep pushing and encouraging entrepreneurs and business owners and startups, whoever it is out here, you can achieve the life that you want by just leveraging the online space. Next week on Monetize Your Genius, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 small business ideas that you can start with $500 or less. Let me know in the comment section if you're excited, if you'd like to learn about how you can create a simple business or $1 million business from just $500 or less. That's what I'm going to be sharing with you next week. And I hope that you found value in today's video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media, Gwendy Media TV, on all social media platforms, and follow me as well on my Instagram. I'd love to speak with you. If you'd like to have a one-on-one and just talk to me about your business idea and how you can monetize that business idea, hit me up on my DM. Send me a DM on Instagram, okay? Gwendolyn.fd on Instagram. Gwendolyn.fd on Instagram, okay? Send me a DM, Gwendolyn.fd on Instagram, okay? And on Facebook, it's Gwendolyn FD Official. Send me a DM, send me a message. I would love, love, love to help you achieve your financial dreams. I would love to help you start monetizing those skills and abilities that you have. All right, guys, hope you found value in today's video. Go ahead, remember to be the best version of yourself. You are already a winner. You just have to accept it and start living like one. All right, guys, take care and see you next week on another edition of the Monetize Your Genius Show, where I'm going to be sharing with you 10 simple business ideas that you can start and grow with only $500 or less. All right, bye bye.